Hello,
I'm Cat,
I'm Amy.
and we're your Wednesday couple on for a couple of gays.
Hey!
Okay, guys, this week's topic is family plans and where we're at in the process. So, Amy, do you want to start? No? Okay, I'll start. So we want 4 kids, as we touched on last week. Want an even number so there's no one being left out, you know. I'd have a whole litter if I could. Amy's not that keen considering that I only just want to have be pregnant once. So where we're at in the process?
We're currently trying to find a new donor. We had a donor who was fabulous, but unfortunately he wasn't as committed as we were, and so that made things hard. The other thing that was hard was he lives about 8 hours away from us, so it meant that we'd have to drive all the way down there.
Or fly or pay for his expenses to come up here.
Yeah.
And we had a miscarriage about 18 months ago. And so we had to both go through our own grief journeys.
Yeah.
To sort of get back to a better place, yeah, and be in the right place.
Did it separately as well as together.
Grieved separately, is what we mean, as well as together. It's one of those really difficult things, and to anybody who's lost a child, you know, they'll know what we're talking about. You know, you've really got to go on your own journey to be able to deal with the loss, and we, as we've said before, are chalk and cheese. And so we're very different in our approaches. But we're in a really good place now, and as we said, we're trying to find a donor, and finding donors in Australia, as Chelsea and Shana said yesterday, it is really hard. There is a huge shortage. So if you are a man and you live in Australia and you don't want, and you're keen, you've thought about sperm donation but thought that it was too hard, do it. Please do it. You know, it's really important for everyone, not just us as a lesbian couple, but for heterosexual couples, just anyone. Everyone has the right, I believe, to be given the opportunity to parent. I think everybody has the right. Not everybody should be a parent. I'm not saying that. I think if somebody wants the opportunity, they should be able to. So yeah. We've also had a couple of people have asked us in our lifetimes why we chose not to adopt or foster. Fostering for us was...
We thought about it.
We thought about it, and we even got halfway through the application process.
But when we decided that if we were given a child and, you know, they lived with us for some time and, you know, we got to grow as a family, then something happened and their parents or whoever got them back, we thought that would be a bit too hard, I think. It would shatter us. So that was the reason we didn't foster. And then the reason for not adopting is, I'll try and make this really short because I could go on about it for hours. I'm adopted. It was an international adoption. I was adopted from South America to Australian parents who are amazing, and I love them dearly. And I've had to go through a lot in being an adopted child, not having any medical history or any knowledge of family history or anything like that, and only knowing bits and pieces here and there. And I didn't want, for personal reasons, we both agreed that we didn't want to put
a child through that. Also, we didn't think that we would best support that situation. And to those parents who have got adopted children, I really salute you, and anybody who chooses to go through adoption, you know, well done to you. I really wish that we could do it, but I'm just not qualified. I've got too many of my own issues in history to be able to do it and to be the best parent that I can be for any children that we have. So there are reasons for why we're choosing to go the route that we are.
I think the next was our hopes for our children. I think mainly just having happy and healthy, and they get to do what they want to do.
Yeah, we just want our kids to be happy and healthy, and know that no matter what, they're going to be the most loved kids on the planet. Not just only by us, but our entire families. They are so excited at the idea of us having kids. And that's a really beautiful thing to be a part of. So we just want them to be proud of their families. That's really important. I think as long as you're proud of your family, you can't go wrong. And I think that kind of ties into
yourself.
Yeah,
And
I think that ties into sort of raising kids in what can be a very homophobic world at times. We just want them to be proud, and we just want our kids to have and to raise our kids with the same values that we've been instilled in, which has made us able to conquer and face anything, both together as a couple, but as individuals, we can have horrible things said to us, but we can look in the mirror and go, you know what, I'm an amazing person, and I'm a worthy person, and I have love in my heart, and that's an awesome thing. That's all that we can do for our kids. And, I think, just to echo what the other couple said, that by the time our kids are old enough to have to deal with this, all those kinds of issues, there's going to be something else to deal with, I think. Bullying, harassment, homophobia, sexism, all those things, racism, have just come so far. Even in the short, 25 years that I've been on the planet, or 24, that I've been on the planet, they've come so far. So I just think, in another 10 years, what they're going to be like. So yeah, I think, that's how we feel. And that's pretty much it. I'm sorry, it's really short and sweet this week, guys, but, we spoke a lot about this kind of topic last week.
Yeah.
We thank you everybody for your lovely comments on our video last week. We do really appreciate your comments and your feedback, because then we know how to do our videos and where to from here.
Yeah.
But
leave any more comments.
Please, down below, please leave them. Any questions, any topic ideas, audition. That's all I can say. Do it. You will not regret it. You've got nothing to lose, everything to gain. We hope that you have really wonderful weeks, everybody. To anybody who needs thoughts and prayers, we're sending them your way. I think that's about it, except for Chantel and Kerry and Cassie and Tina. You didn't respond to my idea of an overseas trip. What's with that? Come on, guys. I think that it was a brilliant idea. No feedback whatsoever.
Okay, well, have a good week.
To the new couple, I'm so glad you're on here. You know, see, it was easy. I told you. Yeah, we hope that you have an awesome week, everybody, and we'll see you next week.